At least it's not raining.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
It's quiet out here. Too quiet. Oh man, I always wanted to say that.
Anything I can do? You just say the word. Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is...
What are you building?
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
There's no sport in small us.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Call me old-fashioned. There's nothing better than something.
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Heads up. Heads up.
all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Yes.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open. We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Oh, goody.
Huh?
Every conceivable good you could ever need is right here. If we don't have it, it's inconceivable.
Yes? Yes?
I may have been programmed to serve, but in your case, I shall do so disdainfully. Let me know when you're ready to order.
There a problem?
No problem at all. My programming dictates that I serve all customers in the Colonial Tap House, even those that obviously don't belong. Just know that my sensors indicate that you have dangerously low levels of class for this establishment.
Let's see what you got.
If you insist.
Hey, I think those Bobrow brothers are looking for you.
Another lowlight.
Here we go.
Quiet, if you. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
So, what's the issue?
Have you not listened? This DJ Travis, he's terrible. Makes me want to go back in time and prevent radio from ever being invented.
Vadim!
It's true. Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, disappeared.
Are you serious?
Did we not just agree this is serious problem? Calls for serious solution. First, you get him to follow you out of town.
All right, that's enough. Vadim isn't serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Sorry, we was just joking around a bit. Poor Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling of him. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing.
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother.
Nice accent, Boris. I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to believe in himself, yes? Believe he is capable of more. You in one?
Uh-huh. I'm not some thug. I don't get involved in stuff like that.
What if that was for good cause? Then would you be willing? I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough. And Travis is something he can feel good about.
Right.
Simple, right? I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You show up and it will go well. Promise.
Bob Crosby this time, not Bing, in case you got confused. I sometimes do. About a lot of things. Time for some news, I guess. Sure, why not? So, there's that saying that sometimes truth is better. No, not better. Truth is is stranger than fiction. Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like
Hey,
someone
Vadim.
takes them really serious.
Thank you for finding Earl's killer.
Too serious.
Can't believe the doctor would
There
do
are
such a thing.
reports, I guess, about
Oh, well.
sightings of
At least we have liquor
the
to drown
Silver
our
Shroud
sorrows.
in the Commonwealth. In Good Neighbor, or near there at least. Anyway, I guess. Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. One of the residents, a guy named Kent, whose name I should not be saying on the air, he was supposedly rescued by the Shroud. Or at least that's what I heard. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. Johnny Mercer is up next. I don't think this song's all that great, really, but some people like it.
Wow.
Miss?
Hi there. You can order drinks and food here or at the bar.
Not right now.
All right.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Maybe I don't like your little radio program. What you have to say about that?
I'm only here for a drink.
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
You tell him.
What's this about?
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
You tell him.
Can't you just leave me alone?
Maybe I don't like your little radio program.
Hey there, pal.
What you have to say about
you.
that?
Everything okay here?
Does it look okay? Because... no. It is not. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No, I that might end badly. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
Security! Help! Security! Hey, security!
Travis.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Vadim.
Okay, not quite what I expected, but we move on. Ready for next part of full...
Uh-huh. Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice and easy. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
I could have a chat with her.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm telling you. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
If you don't live here, you ain't nobody. Got it?
Busy here.
Yes.
Danny Kaye there, singing that one. Civilization.
Haha. So, how goes the matchmaking?
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, Or monsters? Or monster fish? Maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music?
Got a reason for
Adam Bomb
bothering me?
Baby is next.
Get lost.
It's by the 5 stars, in case you were wondering and didn't already know, because I've played it before.
Don't worry. You're safe from the synths here in Diamond City.
Scarlet,
I'm on a break right now.
can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah? Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
Hi.
Ever been up in the stands?
Hey,
Let's just
you
say
fiend.
they can afford
This
a
is
lot of
terrible.
clothes.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. We've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about Vadim. They took him. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please just bring him back. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
Everyone in this city's always jumping at Shadow. Chill out, guys.
Probably nothing. Some guy came into town.
Hey there, mister. But Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, I do hope you're... "24-hour service, only at Diamond City Surplus." surplus. Open 24 hours. Need to trade. We're always open.
Hey there. What's going on?
Have you seen Vadim? He was grabbed at the dugout, and Yefim thought you might know where Bull took him.
That's not a funny joke. Like, at all.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Look, I don't really, I mean, if Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Connie Allen there with
Thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally. Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
I go in first, and you stay behind me. Watch my back.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. Thank you. You are a true friend.
No sign of him now.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. Ah, and Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like... was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
enjoyed that last song. Okay. Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City. And I'll just read it. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you could have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. Next is some
That
coal
should take care of it.
porter.
Don't mention it. I wish I had better news.
It's better to know. Thanks for your help, Doc.
Safe travels.
Doc Anderson is the only doctor I trust. The rest of them are all quacks, as far as I can see.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
What's new, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you. Now let's talk about you and your health.
Mm-hmm. Hear anything, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you.
Gonna pass.
Fine.
Going to see Doc Anderson? I can't recommend her highly enough.
Hello, and welcome to Walden Pond. Hello, and you are now standing in front of the cabin inhabited by transcendentalist writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, starting in the summer of 1845. For 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, Thoreau lived in this cabin, hoping to gain a more objective understanding of society. This experiment was influenced by Thoreau's interest in transcendentalist philosophy, which believed that people were at their best when truly self-reliant. By living off the land with few material possessions, Thoreau proved it skeptical to think that any outward improvement of life could bring inner peace and contentment. For more information, please visit the gift shop and purchase one of the many books on transcendentalism. Also available, t-shirts, coffee mugs, toys, and many other items to commemorate your trip. Thank you for visiting Walden Pond, sponsored by General Atomics, maker of the Mr. Handy robotic assistant.
Nice.
Guess we're not gonna be racing at the dam. Someone tore up Easy City.
Bingo.
Oh shit. That's what I heard. Rumor is one guy took out the whole place. About time someone wiped those bastards out. Damn straight.
That was Bob Crosby. So, there's this thing I heard about. I'm not even really sure what to say. There are stories about, well, it's some big contraption that's being built out there in the Commonwealth. No one that's mentioned it, they don't know what it does. Not for sure. This next part, well, I mean, it's just people talking, you know? It doesn't make it true. Not necessarily. But it's been said, well, it has something to do with the Institute. Trying to blow it up, or make it disappear, or something. There aren't really any details. If I were you, and I saw this thing, well, you better believe that, you know, I'd run the other way. The 5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them like her. I mean, it couldn't have been all of them. That would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were
What are you
quite
going
handy.
to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are completely serious.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Loken. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Engaging hostile life form. Terminating with extreme prejudice. Engaging at minimal distance.
learned something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Lawrence.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
You're the most fastidious researcher, but sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door. Let's return to the floor.
And resume normal function.
Don't have the key. No way to pick this.
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
All systems nominal.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
the rest of the building?
Security's too tight.
Well, isn't this fun?
Allie.
Well, isn't this fun?
Security's too good. Hacking this is beyond me.
Let's hope the Brotherhood hasn't beaten us to the agitator. If I was a pre-war tech conglomerate, where would I keep all my best toys?
Dr. Fillmore.
If I was a pre-war tech conglomerate, where would I keep all my best toys?
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
That's it. Allie.
Let's hope the Brotherhood hasn't beaten us to the agitator.
Going down.
look alive. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks?
Taking fire! Target located.
That should do it. Elevator ought to have power again.
Going down. Lobby.
What was that? No!
Long live the brother.
Yes.
Elder Maxon.
Hey.
Hell, isn't this fun?
Allie.
This wasn't really what I planned on doing today. There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Can't break the code.
There are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? The group that actually helped since the one who escaped the Institute? Yeah?
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Please wait. Decontamination complete. Please wait. Decontamination complete. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Examination complete.
That's it. Dr. Fillmore.
This wasn't really what I planned on doing today. These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they? I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
altitude, you must be destroyed.
Leave no survivors. Damn it! Ah!
Honor and glory.
Allie.
Well, isn't this fun?
Excuse me.
Operating at full capacity.
what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
I would be happy to assist you.
Hey, Z1.
I would be happy to assist you.
Bet it's pretty boring down here, compared to up there.
Hi there.
So you're father's father, but he's older than you. That's weird.
I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man.
Interesting. You're sticking to the regimen?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my vitamins.
Interesting. Getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Oh, good. Here I was afraid I'd have nothing to do.
Very funny. There's something that needs your immediate attention. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute, I'll fix it. You have my word.
I have no doubt that you will. But it's nothing quite so dire. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Why all this effort? What's so special?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
General?
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
You've done good work.
Thank you. Sir, so, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, but then we realized we probably ought to storm the place to make sure they can't That makes sense, right?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have to act now. Are you going to lead us in there?
This whole thing is just...
a misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
I don't know about that, but... look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over. And there was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him.
Sure.
If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things different. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, Maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Broken. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Don't be ridiculous. Of course I'm not a robot.
That's exactly what a robot would say.
Uh-huh.
I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not...
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
Mr. Wallace, would you be willing to help the Institute?
Help? The Institute? But aren't they... I'm the bad guys?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Well, hello.
You better not cause any trouble.
Hey, pal.
Kids gotta earn their keep too.
Hi.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to him. Anyway.
Right. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me? Think you can find any goodies, boy?
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it.
Sure.
It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Absolutely not. You are to be the director of the Institute. You are the only We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. Here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that in power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
You look like you could use a drink. Dugout Inn's got some cold ones.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection for sale.
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need.
No skull in the league to withstand a swatter.
We buy and sell everything, to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Don't let down the home team. Buy a swatter.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
Hey, swatter, 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 swatter. Swing, swatter.
Don't be caught dead. Protection from Commonwealth weaponry. Everything I got will keep you safe.
The latest hairstyle from the upper
Mentats, buff out, stim packs, jet, everything to even you out.
So it's true then? You're leading the Minutemen? Good for you. Great cause.
Hey there.
Around here, we call your haircut the Scav Special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
All right.
Let's get to it. Just sit in the chair. snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
Chemi Care cares about you, all your medicinal needs.
Hey, I heard what you did for old Travis. It was real nice of you.
Think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
Travis.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine. I haven't forgotten what you've done for me. Oh, hey. How are you? You think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
Oh, hey. How are you?
I'll need to find those radio parts. No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
Okay. Let's try this. Maybe this goes here?
Think the radio sounds better these days?
All right.
I'm not
In you
getting
go.
nearly as many complaints. I haven't forgotten what you've done for me. Oh, hey. How are you? Think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints. I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
are honored to welcome you here.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Hey, pal.
I wish Quentin would stop telling those stupid stories.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Someday, Father, this will all be yours.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years... years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Those Brotherhood of Steel guys are pretty tough. Be careful out there.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you? I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
My compliments.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir? We're looking forward to working with you.
happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly. Well done.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
I know you'll achieve great things. We all I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you?
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute's safety. That makes it the right thing to do.
I'm glad you agree. None what comes next will be easy. That conviction may help keep us all going.
Right.
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine everything the Institute stands for. Surely you can see that.
They want freedom for the synths, that's all. They're not a threat to the Institute.
Of course, they claim they're about rights and freedom for synths. But those misguided notions have led to countless acts of violence. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them. That the time has come to put an end to them, for our sake, for our future. I'm afraid this is an order.
The railroad leadership needs to be eliminated. I expect a report when it's done.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Sometimes I feel like people look at me for way too long. I don't like it.
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot of work. Are you excited or scared?
Right now, kid, I'm bored with this conversation. Come on.
Okay, maybe we can talk more later.
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That
Sure.
sounds like a lot of work.
Uh-huh. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I would be too. Because then you could just tell everyone what to do. Like you can make Dr. Watson tell me all the secrets he's hiding. Or you could tell Quentin that he has to be nice to me from now on. That'd be neat.
You seem like you're always in a good mood, kid.
Well, sure. Why wouldn't I be?
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited, I guess.
Yeah. Like you can make Dr. Or you could tell Quentin.
Tell me some more about Father.
Father? He doesn't come to visit very much these days. And even when he does, he usually just talks to the other doctors.
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot.
Uh-huh. I'm excited.
Yeah. I think, like you can make Dr. Or you could tell Quentin.
You look like you're keeping busy. What's new?
I learned how to take apart a biometric scanner. All by myself. Isn't that cool?
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds...
Maybe a little scared. It's a very big responsibility.
Yeah. Father says that the Institute is the only hope for people left.
Right.
And if you're in charge, that means that it's all your fault if something got messed up.
You look like you're keeping busy.
I learned how to take apart a...
Uh-huh.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's... Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's... well, it's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I have put our... I didn't do that lightly. And you haven't given me a reason to regret them.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do about it?
Of course I'm not going to go through with it. So, how do I deal with it?
It's unfortunate things have progressed so fast. You need to stall them. Buy time any way you can. And step up your operation with Patriot. That's all we can do. Good luck.
What the?
You think that is going to stop me? You think that is going to stop
It's only a matter of time.
Shit! Something's broken! I ain't... Oh, shit!
The Institute is...
I guess they consider... So really, the question...
Of course I'm not going to go through.
It's unfortunate things have progressed so... You need to stall. That's all we can do.
What the?
Someone there? My arm! They for you! Fascist bastard!
I know you're here. I'll find you. Show your face!